Hello children, let me welcome you to the virtual class of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher. Children, we are in the middle of this COVID-19 pandemic and because of that we are not able to go to school, but that doesn't mean we are going to stop learning. So we are going to do many lessons which are very interesting from your textbook through the virtual class here. So let us do a lesson in English today. So children, let us start with a new lesson in standard 5th and the subject will be scholarship, and then whenever I meet you here we do a lesson in scholarship English, isn't it? So let's do a lesson in scholarship English today, and the name of this new lesson will be lesson number 2.2, that is word register. Now when we say word, it means that we are going to deal with a lesson in vocabulary, that is we are going to look at a lesson which will help us to improve our knowledge of words, isn't it? So come on, let's go and see what a word register actually means. So now, have you heard the word register? So yes, you must have heard this word when your teacher uses a register in order to write your names on it, in order to write your date of birth on it. Okay, you also have registers in which you write certain things, you write question answers of subjects. Now a word register is different from the register that you have, but a word register means a group of words. Okay, so what does this group of word exactly mean, or what kind of words are included in a word register? So let us see what a word register is in the first place. So a word register comprises of words related to a particular thing. Okay, so for example, if you have a register of science in your bag, if you sometimes you have a class register for English, you have a register or a book for mathematics. So in your mathematics book you will write about maths, in your English book you will write about English, in your science book you will write question and answers related to science. So in the same way, a word register comprises of words which are related to a particular thing. Okay, now when you say particular thing, let us take a look at an example so that you understand. So let's see, or let us think about a garden. So what is a garden? A garden is a place where there are lots of beautiful trees and plants and games and flowers, etc. So if I ask you to make a word register about a garden, the first thing that you will do is you will imagine what a garden looks like. So see, this could be what a garden looks like. So like I told you, there are lots of trees here, there are shrubs, there are plants, and of course there are beautiful multicolored flowers. Okay, so suppose I have to write words related to a garden. I can write trees, I can write flowers, I can write birds, I can write bushes. Okay, so these are all the words which come to my mind when I say the word garden. So all these words, trees, flowers, birds, bushes, etc., belong to the word register of the word garden. And like we just discussed, it is a vocabulary building exercise. So when you learn, when you understand what a word register is, when you try to write or when you try to make word registers on your own, what are you doing? You're learning more about words. You're gaining more knowledge about the usage of words. That is why this is also a exercise in vocabulary. Alright children, let's move on and let us look at certain examples of word registers. For example, like I gave you the word garden. Now let me give you a word computer. So when I say the word computer, what comes to your mind? This image comes to your mind. Okay, and you can see the various parts now of a computer. For example, now we have the keyboard. See, this is the keyboard, okay, which you use in order to type the letters or the words or the sentences. Then you have this particular thing here, which is the monitor. That is, whatever you type, you can see it on the monitor, which is like a small television screen. Okay, Then we can see one more, you can say, part of the computer called as the mouse. So sometimes you use the keyboard and sometimes you use the mouse. Can you see the mouse? It is a small thing which you can hold in your hand. So it is also a part of the computer. And then you can also say that the CPU, that is, here it is, the CPU, the central processing unit, which is a part of a computer. So when I say computer, all these words can be written in the word register related to computer. So I can write keyboard, I can write monitor, I can write mouse, I can write CPU. So all these words belong to the word register of the word computer. Okay, so I hope it is very, very clear to you now what the meaning of a word register is. Moving on now, children, let us take a look at one more example. But here we are going to look at the word afterwards and we are going to look at the related words first. Like for example, in the previous example, we saw the word computer first and then we looked at the related words. Here let us take a look at the related words and then we will try and arrive at the main word. So you have backpack here, you have book, you have bus, you have class or classroom, you have crayon, desk, friend, globe, and of course many other words also in the next row. For example, there is glue, there is lunch box, there is paper, pencil, ruler, school, sneakers, teacher. So when I say these words, what word comes to your mind? What is the central idea here? What are we talking about? What are these words denoting? These words are denoting the central idea, that is, we are talking about the various things or various ideas related to, yes, school, S-C-H-O-O-L, school. And all these words are related to school. So if someone tells you to make a word register for the word school, then you can include all these words in the word register for school. Alright children, so this is one example. Let us take a look at one more example and let us guess what the main word could be. So see, you have the word sunny, okay? And then let me see what the other word is. It is cloudy. Then you have the word stormy. And finally, you have one more word which says windy. So sunny means when there is a bright sun, you can see it shining outside. When I say cloudy, it means the sun is covered with clouds. So the sunshine is not very bright. When I say stormy, it means that the conditions are a little dangerous. So there might be harsh winds, there might be rain, there might be thunder, there might be lightning. And when I say windy, you can see all the leaves flying there in the wind. So what are all these words related to, children? Is it related to school? Are they related to garden? Are they related to computer? No, all these words are related to weather. That is the climatic conditions around you. Whether it is sunny, whether it is cloudy, whether it is stormy, whether it is windy. What are we talking about? We are talking about the weather. Okay, so when someone asks you to write a few words in the word register for weather, what will you write? You can write sunny, stormy, windy, cloudy. You can also write rainy. Okay, or you can think of any other word. You can write cold, you can write freezing, you can write chill. Alright, so this is what a word register means. Okay, now word registers can also be written in this manner. The same word register, see here we have written it like this. Here we can also show it in this way. So we have weather as the central idea and then you have all these words which are written around it. So hot is a weather condition, then windy is a weather condition, cold is a weather condition, sunny is a weather condition, stormy is one more weather condition, and finally we have thunder, which is related to weather. Okay, so when you write the word register in this manner, in the form of this figure, then you can also call it as a word web. Okay, so this is called as a word web, and the remaining things which we saw, the remaining examples, they are all word registers. So that means, children, word webs, word registers, these are all one or the other way and very similar ways of learning words in an interesting manner. Okay, so see, this is a word web for what now? For school bag. We saw word web for school. Now see, this is a word web for school bag. So here you cannot write classroom. Here you cannot write playground. Why? Because will you find a classroom inside the school bag? Or will you find a playground inside the school bag? No. So you have to think about things which you will find in the school bag. So you have pen, ruler, glue, exercise book, rubber, scissors, pencil, pencil case. Okay, you can also write big, you can write small, then you can write cotton, you can write leather, because you can have different kinds of school bags, isn't it? So this is a word web. So these are very similar exercises. Now having done all this, let us move on and let us do the main part of our lesson. That is, let us take a look at the question patterns. Now, if you pick up the first pattern, pick out the word that does not belong to the word register of the given word. You have one more pattern which says, pick out the word that belongs to the word register of the given pattern. And we will do few more examples based on the second pattern also. Okay, so basically we have two main kind of patterns and then we have one more extra pattern. Alright, so we will now, what we will do now is, we will try to find out at least solutions to 5 or 6 examples from each pattern. Are you ready? So let me repeat my instructions like I always do. What will you do? Will you directly go to the answer? Will you directly keep on watching the video and just going on looking at the questions and the answers? No, do not try to do that. So whenever you see a question, what should you do? You should immediately pause the video, try to find out the answer yourself, and then check whether your answer matches with mine. So that will make the lesson interesting for you. It will also make it interactive. Alright, so come on that note, let us go to question number 1 in pattern 1. Pick out the word that does not belong to the word register of the given word. That does not belong. So let us focus on these words. Does not belong. That means there will be 4 options. Out of the 4 options, 3 will belong here. Only one word will not belong. So you have to locate that one particular word. Okay, let us see what the word is. So the word is chapter. Chapter. Okay, and let's take a look at the options. So you have trousers, you have sentence, you have paragraph and page. Okay, and then let us see whether 1, 2, 3 or 4 does not belong to the word register of chapter. So what do you think, children? Which should be the right answer? Yes, it is answer number 1. Trousers. Trousers are part of your wardrobe, or it is part of the clothes that you wear. It is not part of the word register, that is chapter. Okay, so isn't it a simple example? Isn't it a simple pattern? So let us do some more questions based on this pattern. So you have the next word, that is time. Time. Let's look at the options. So does minute not belong to the word register of time? Does second not belong to the word register of time? Does option number 3, day, not belong to the word register of time? Or is it option number 4, book, which does not belong to the word register of time? So let's take a look. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Which is the correct answer, children? It is option number 4, book. Okay, book is not related to time here in this example in any way. Alright, so minute is related to time, second is related to time, and day is related to time. They are all divisions of time. Alright, moving on to example number 3. The next example, house. Okay, let's check out the options. So you have 1 room, 2 furniture, 3 clouds, and 4 kitchen. So room we know belongs to house, furniture also belongs to house, and option number 4, kitchen, also belongs to house. So which is the one which doesn't belong here? It is option number 3, which does not belong to the word register of the word house. Okay, let us go to the next example. So you have city. City. Okay, let's take a look at the options. So you have streets, gardens, planets, and buildings. So which of this word does not belong to the word register of city? Yes, it is again option number 3, planets. Okay, planets have got nothing to do with city. Yes, they are related, of course, in the sense that cities exist on the earth and the earth is a planet, but here it does not have any connection to the word register of city. Okay, let's take a look at one more example in this pattern. So you have festival. Festival. Look at the words holiday, furniture, fun, and food. So which are the words associated with festival? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And then which is the word which is not associated with festival? Let's check out. It is option number 2, furniture. Holiday, why? Because for festivals we get holidays, we have a lot of fun, you have tasty food to eat, but then furniture is not so related to festival. Okay, so this was the next example. Let us take a look at example number 6 here in this pattern. So you have the word body. Let's take a look at the words related to body and let's find out which one is not. So you have option number 1, hand, option number 2, torso, option number 3, hospital, or option number 4, head. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which is the correct answer, children? It is option number 3, hospital. Because hand is a part of the body, torso is a part of the body, head is also a part of the body. Okay, then we come to the last example here in this particular pattern. You have the word city. So which are the words which belong and then one word which doesn't belong? So you have streets, you have buildings, you have gardens, and you have planets. Again, which is a word which doesn't belong here? It is option number 4, planets. Okay, so this was the first pattern that you have for this particular exercise, that is word register, where we looked at words that do not belong to the word register of the given word. Let's move on and let's do pattern number 2, where we are going to look at the word which belongs to the word register of the given word. So here you have 4 options, out of which 3 of them do not belong and just one word belongs here. So you have to find out and search for that particular one word which belongs here. Okay, so let's take a look at the word. It is farm, F-A-R-M, farm. Okay, let's check out which are the options. So 1 kidney, 2 seeds, 3 books, and 4 class. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which option belongs to farm and which options do not belong to the word farm? So it is option number 2, seeds. So on a farm you sow seeds, okay, and you reap crops. So then you have nothing to do with kidney or books or class. Alright, so this was the first example in pattern 2. Let's move on and let's do the next one. The next word is hospital. So let's see what are the words which are connected to hospital and what are the words which are not connected to hospital. So you have car as option number 1, road as option number 2, fire engine as option number 3, and doctor as option number 4. So which word belongs to hospital? Of course, option number 4, doctor. This word belongs to the word register of hospital, because in a hospital you will find doctors attending to patients. Okay. Next example. Example number 10. Color. Options are 1 coach, 2 trophy, 3 grey and 4 wheel. So 3 words do not belong to the word register of color and 1 word belongs to the word register of color. So which one is it? Is it 1, 2, 3 or 4? Of course, it is the third one, grey, because we all know that grey is a color. Okay, let's go to a few more examples in this pattern. So you have option number 11, which says office. Let's take a look at the words related to office. So is computer related to office? Is salad related to office? Is plow related to office, or pink related to office? So which is the word related to office here? It is option number 1, computer. Okay, so computer is a device which you will definitely find in an office, whereas a plow you can find on a farm, salad you can find in the kitchen, and pink is a color. Okay, coming to the last example in this pattern, games. So let's take a look at the words related to games or not related to games. So farmer is 1, football is 2, rich is 3, and painter is 4. So which is the word which is directly related to games, or which is the word which belongs to the word register of the word games? It is option number 2, football, because football is a kind of a game. Okay children, so this was pattern 2 for you. Let us now move on and do a few examples in pattern 3. So what does pattern 3 say? It says find the title of the word register. So here there is a word register which is given to you, but you do not know what the title of this particular word register is. That is, you do not know the main word which is related or which these words are part of. Okay, so you have sofa, you have table, you have chair, and you have bed. So what could be the title, or what could be the main word for this word register? So will it be 1 grocery, will it be 2 furniture, will it be 3 cutlery, or will it be 4 baggage? So what could be the title of this particular word register? Will it be 1, 2, 3 or 4? Yes, it will be option number 2, that is furniture. Okay, so when you say furniture, it means it could include sofa, it could include table, it could include chair or bed. Let's take a look at a picture of furniture over here. So here it is. Okay, so you can see sofa there, you can see table there, you can see chair there, you can see bed there. So what is the title of this particular word register? It is furniture. Okay, let's take a look at a few more examples here. So you have the next example, example number 14 in this video, where you have a runway, pilot and hangar. So which is the word which is related to runway, pilot and hangar? What do you think the main word or the title of this register should be? Should it be 1 airport, 2 railway station, 3 bus stand or 4 hotel? So will you find a runway at an airport or a railway station or a bus stand or a hotel? Will you find a pilot at a bus stand, a railway station, airport or hotel? So let's see which the correct answer will be. Will it be 1, 2, 3 or 4? It will be option number 1, airport, because airport is the place where planes land and they take off. Okay, and in order to take off, there should be a runway and there should be a pilot and there should be a hangar in which the planes are parked. Alright, so this was example number 2, where airport is the word or the title of this given word register. Let us move on and do the Next question here. So find the title of the word register. And what is the word register here? It is violin, tabla, guitar and sitar. Simple, isn't it? So what will be the title? Will it be games? Will it be office? Will it be music? Or will it be furniture? So are these words violin, tabla, guitar and sitar related to games or office or music or furniture? So will it be option number 1, 2, 3 or 4? It will be option number 3, music. So all these words are related to instruments of music. They're all names of musical instruments. Okay, so here you have the violin, you have the guitar. Okay, so these are all pictures of certain musical instruments, and all these are the names of certain musical instruments. Okay children, so let's proceed to the last question of this particular pattern as well as the particular video that we are doing for today. So find the title of the word register, and now here the word register that we have is word register having the words shops, theaters, fun and food. So where will you find these words related to? So are these words related to the word hospital, option number 2 mall, option number 3 office, or option number 4 school? So these words shops, theatre, food and mall, fun are related to which of these words? Yes, of course, it is option number 2, that is mall. So when you go to a mall, here for example is a big picture of a mall. You will find lots of shops also, you will find theatres also, you will find food courts where you can sit and eat food, and then you can also have a lot of fun. Okay children, so this was the lesson from your textbook for Scholarship English, where we talked about word register. We saw what the meaning of a word register is, and we saw how word registers are written, and we looked at various questions also based on the topic word register. Now after you finish watching the video, there are some exercises for you to solve, so please finish that also. So children, now you have watched the video. So after you watch the video now, you will have to complete a few simple tasks. Now you might have watched the video on your computers or your laptops or your mobile phones. Now after you watch the video, what will you do? You will please go to the description box which is given below the video. So what is the description box? See, the description box looks like this. Alright, and after you go to the description box, you will see that there are a few questions there. Now what are these questions about? These questions are about the lesson that we just learned or the video that you just watched. So what will you do? You will think back properly about the lesson and you will try and answer these questions, and note down the answers in your notebook if you want. Okay? After that, we have another task waiting. You will also click on the link which you will find in the description box to fill up the Google form. So now what is the Google form, children? It is nothing but a simple form. There are a few simple questions there about the video which you just saw and also about yourself. So these are the tasks now that you will have to complete after you watch each video. So children, wasn't that a very interesting lesson? I'm sure you learned a lot of new things in this lesson. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my video so that you will get to see all the videos which I keep posting regularly.